Final days of XRP on the way, 400 trillion burnt. While recently advising the Securities and Interview Commission (SEC) to pursue cryptocurrency exchanges that supported Ripple's XRP coin, U.S. Representative Brad Sherman also recently made a claim against the token in an exchange with Fox Business writer Eleanor Tourette. Greetings from XRP Insider. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Do you believe that the XRP analysts are correct? Answers should be posted in the comments. Be sure to finish the video in order to like and subscribe. According to the CEO of the top blockchain company, Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, the majority of Bitcoin businesses are prepared to follow the regulations. To ensure the success of the developing industry, he stressed, there must be clear regulation. I believe that the vast majority of those working in the cryptocurrency sector desire to follow the regulations. And let's just be clear about the rules. So, my first thought is to be very clear about what it is that we are trying to govern. In a previous interview with Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple's noted that another regulatory issue that needs to be addressed is the absence of uniformity in a field where regulators employ various strategies for various businesses. Do you have any examples of authorities taking action against one corporation but remaining silent when a different company is doing much the same thing? Garlinghouse said that in terms of Bitcoin legislation, the U.S. lags considerably behind other G20 nations. Several G20 nations, he continued, have already developed strategies to control illegal cryptocurrency trading within their own borders and to maintain stable markets. Regarding the U.S., this can't be claimed, though. The majority of the G20 nations, according to Garlinghouse, have made substantial strides toward regulating cryptocurrencies, seemingly without much difficulty from the perspective of the United States. Garlinghouse blamed the SEC, comparing it to a hammer that treats cryptocurrency-related businesses like a nail, when asked why the U.S. lags behind other G20 nations in regulating cryptocurrencies. Garlinghouse questioned why the SEC spends so much effort attempting to establish that XRP is a security when other areas of the cryptocurrency market need in-depth research. He said it's a little perplexing why the SEC is focusing so much time and effort on this when, in reality, there are certain market developments that may require greater observation. Garlinghouse added that major cryptocurrency players are striving arduously to win over regulators to spur the industry's expansion. Several regulatory agencies are worried about how cryptocurrency companies are following anti-money laundering, anti-terrorist funding, and other key legal requirements, according to Garlinghouse. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, recently tweeted his displeasure at the rise in fraudulent bot activity on the well-known site. He also finds it unbelievable that he still needs to contact Twitter's help service to report his copycats. He continued by pointing out the abundance of confirmed bogus accounts on Twitter. These fake accounts go under the names of Shang Zhao, CEO of Binance, and Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum and the Garlinghouse. The CEO of Ripple is still waiting for action, and a ton of fake accounts are exploiting the site to tweet about cryptocurrencies. He also forwarded the email from Twitter, which states that having a registered account does not mean you have broken their identity policy. Some crypt analysts and specialists have noticed these bogus cryptocurrency accounts and Twitter bot responses in these accounts pretended to be Nance CEOs and posted spam on Twitter. False XRP tokens being distributed on Twitter using the name and image of wild Garlinghouses. The $44 billion takeover bid was rejected, and the social media giant is suing Elon Musk for it. And the world's richest man asserts that the social network offered false information on Twitter bots. Additionally, it states that despite the company's predictions, there are a lot more bogus accounts active on the network. Over the weekend, requests for summary judgment were publicly filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson file a request for summary judgment on September 19, 2022, breaking Ripple Labs, even though they were only anticipated today. They are asking for judgment as a result of breaking the SEC. Separately, the parties submitted the petition to the court. District of New York is where they are. And the SEC based its defense on the idea that purchasing XRP as part of a joint venture converts the cryptocurrency into an investment contract that should be subject to U.S. securities regulations. The SEC further asserted that Ripple convinced many investors to purchase XRP by promising them enormous gains in the future, suggesting that the cryptocurrency is a security. The defendants, on the other hand, Ripple Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse, argued that because there was no agreement, regulators could not demonstrate that buyers of XRP did so with the expectation that the purchase would result in a profit. The forces of supply and demand allow token holders to typically profit from the asset, according to Ripple's legal team. Accordingly, XRP holders are not entitled to receive earnings from Ripple. Additionally, if the business is not making money from XRP, they cannot charge it with any violations. Executives of Ripple added to Ripple and case watchers have already voiced their opinions on the petitions submitted. Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, asserts that it is clear the SEC is not interested in implementing the law in this situation and that their desire to start over in an unacceptable effort to extend their authority well beyond what has been granted to them by the Congress. The SEC's filings from today demonstrate that they aren't interested in upholding the law. Rather, they want to reinvent it all in an illegal attempt to extend their power well beyond that which Congress has granted them. And Ripple General Counsel Stuart Alderant also offered his thoughts on the situation, stating that despite 2 years of litigation, the SEC has yet to identify any investment contracts. The Supreme Court's Howey test cannot be met by the SEC in any way. All other information is noise. Alderant. It was ad. Finally, the day has here. You can see a copy of our motion for summary judgment here. The Securities and Exchange Commission is now in serious difficulty, according to attorney Jeremy Hogan, a partner at the legal firm Hogan, following the filing of a recent request for summary judgment. I've just read the summary, and I can see that the SEC has a few serious issues. One of her experts concurs that market forces, not Ripple, are mostly responsible for price movements in XRP. The Securities and Exchange Commission has the onus of proving everything in this case, thus the fact that it has not noted that any XRP buyers have heard Ripple's purported marketing spiel is a major issue. I just read the papers, and the SEC has a few significant issues. I'll see the video tomorrow. 1. All of its experts concur that market forces, not Ripple, are primarily responsible for variations in the price of XRP. Ouch. Concessions of this nature are ideal for summary judgment. Upcoming court dates. The summaries of objections are anticipated to come by October 18th, and Ripple has over a month to submit an objection to this round of petitions. The responses are anticipated to be received by November 15th. When all the briefings are finished, the judge will wait for the tourist's ultimate judgment. According to James K. Phelan, Judge Torres will rule on the petitions of experts in the decision and summary procedures and the current price of XRP at the same time on March 31, 2023. You can see yourself on the screens for today, and the total trading volume for the past 24 hours is $1,294,436,065. Additionally, we continuously update our XRP pricing